because for my people, we take these insults very personally. And then, you know,
the only things I've done, well, I've only done one thing for this to help to fix one problem on Steam, which is there's a problem on the Steam version of GTA 3 that the colours of the cars are terrible, are all real dark. So I've installed a mod that fixes that. Which, if you look at my first episode of GTA 3 on YouTube, you'll see what I mean.
Your daddy, if he's not happy, send him to me, Fernando. In exchange for a few hours a week, I give you the world.
Get off! Get lost! You're just a cheap pimp from upstate! Get out of my studio!
I saved your daddy! I saved your husband! It is a miracle!
Get out of here!
It's a miracle!
Would you like a kitten? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
And now it's time.
Salvatore's death comes as pleasurable news. You're an efficient killer. I like that in a man. Ah, this is my brother, Kenji.
Asuka has a little job for you, but when you're done, drop by my casino and we can talk.
Just like Kenji, always trying to play with my toys. My police source indicates that the FBI has mounted a surveillance operation at key locations around the city. It is too late to contact anyone and avoid incrimination. Take out these spying cops, but be careful. They're bound to have backup.
I like how some of the subtitles are wrong. Like that one was spying cops where the subtitles said spying fools.
Country, I wouldn't be where
This one I remember was quite hard, but I do have the
What are you
sniper
talking
rifle,
about,
so
man? I'm starting to believe that guy about the
as long as
fluoride
I
in the
can
drinking
see them
water.
from a
Listen,
distance,
if
I'll
there's
be
any
fine.
sane person left in Liberty City that can hear my voice, please call the show right now. This is an SOS going out across.
Can I get him without seeing him? Yes, got him.
That's why we butt back now.
If I can, I still want to get in there and get the weapons
People
though.
are talking about
Get
this
the guns.
killer bees swarming and it sounds pretty serious.
Ah.
Got one of them. Better than none.
To hear about what you're having for dinner. What we should do is herd them up and put them on an island. I am the president of a group called Citizens Raging Against the Phone.
Crap?
Exactly.
Your organization's called Crap. What kind of moron are you? You want to round people up for using a phone? But you're calling up on a phone to tell the world about it. I mean, how many people are there in this crap?
Citizens are raging against phones, Laszlo.
How many people?
There are 3 of us.
Now can I get all the last ones
Liberty City is great for
at the
ruined everything.
well,
Liberty
across
City
from
was
the
a church, a
casino?
cow pasture, and 3 houses when the telephone was invented.
Liar!
You're the liar.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
What are you? Are you 3 years old?
Laszlo's a liar. Laszlo's a liar. I bet that isn't even your real name.
Shut up,
You shut up.
stupid.
Nanny, nanny, boo-boo. Stick your head in doo-doo.
Oh, we're going to come.
What? For some reason my mouse keeps coming off the screen. And now there's no sound. There we go. Can't see anymore. Can't see him. And he's the last one. Hey, Jekyll's. Thanks for popping in. Going good. Just got to the second island of GTA 3. How are you going today?
Workshops on finger puppets too. I love Petunia the Pinky, meet Barry the Thumb, string puppets, club puppets, dude, it's gonna rock.
Okay, thanks.
Hope to see you there, Laszlo. Hey, by the way, can you give me that guy Fernando's number?
Nah, I'm sorry. Fernando hasn't paid his bill to our ad sales department. But here's someone who has, and they paid us in stacks of old groats and gold guineas. We'll be back after this.
Do you live in the boring suburbs but dream of living in a lonely castle on a windswept moor? Do you long to trade in your sweatsuit for a 100-pound suit of armor and swap your SUV for a noble stallion? Do you eat microwave dinners, all the while wishing you were roasting a suckling pig at...
No, I don't. Damn it. I don't follow sport. That worked well. I'm gonna go get some health before saving. Yeah, I don't follow any sports, so I don't follow Australian Open.
Delight you with tales of the Black Death, witch burnings, and the joys of being a feudal serf. Forget about air conditioning and modern medicine. We've got all the leeches, spells,
Sounds
and potions you need at the Medieval Millennium Fair. Learn the art of cooking with turnips. Yum yum. By genuine
Croissants and
reproduction
coffee,
evil
always good.
Fits all chainmail. And this weekend only, pick up an authentic mechanical Lady of the Lake in Excalibur. It's perfect for your garden pond or swimming pool. And learn how to rid your condo of vermin using a penny whistle and a mysterious prancing German named Hans. The Medieval Millennium Fair, every weekend at Liberty City Park.
All right, Liberty City, you are listening to Chatterbox.
So I've got the international people in today. Are you from Jekyll's? Are you from Israel as well? Same as Greedos? Or just same time zone? Or
I hate them. They're so constricting. I mean, there's a line we're closed, and the lion is the king of the jungle. So why can't I, a humble citizen, go naked?
Well, I mean, I guess a lion has two distinct advantages over you. One, I mean, it's, as you say, a king, and therefore it can exercise its royal prerogative to not wear clothes. And two, it's a cat,
Romania.
and therefore it doesn't have to. And three, I mean, now that I think about it, if you want to try to dress a lion, you can, but...
Yeah, I knew you were
same
time
be
zone.
A little unfair at times.
But not being European myself, I have no idea about the country's time zones in Europe.
A reporter has been nosing around. Marie and I have taken a little holiday together until you can get rid of this perverted voyeur. He's probably out in the bay as you read this. Steal a police boat and sink his career.
Yeah, there's 4 different time zones in Australia.
All shriveled up by the sound of things.
I'm in an odd one because I'm here. It's actually I'm going the wrong way there. Here we have
we've got a lot of other people
in summer it's 10.5 or UTC plus 10.5. In winter for us it's 9.5, where Queensland is plus 10, Victoria, New South Wales is plus 10 or plus 11, and Western Australia is plus 14 or something. I'm not too sure about that one. And Tasmania, I'm not too sure. Northern Territory I think is the same as South Australia. Yeah, there's a few different time zones in Australia, as I just said. And I think Queensland is the only state that doesn't have a time change for daylight saving.
Hey, what's up, Bob from Pine Creek?
Well, I've been listening to your show. There's always people going on about problems in school. Guns, people showing disrespect to teachers, drugs. Schools are breeding grounds for crime, ain't they?
Well, I guess it seems that way.
Well, I got a real simple solution. Shut them down. Shut down the schools, you shut down the problem. No more dead teachers.
I mentioned it to, I think it was Davey Dorkey.
No, I don't, never.
I believe, think you know him, Jekyls? I mentioned it to him about a month ago maybe, and he didn't realise that South Australia was a half hour either. He didn't even know they existed.
If you left so much as one hair on the soap, it was off the bed with no dinner. You know what? He went to bed hungry only 20, maybe 30 times. He learned. Now, he brings his mother lunch in bed every day so she can sleep in. Let me tell you, everyone should have their kids serving up food.
Of course, he's Australian as well, so if other Australians don't know it exists.
And he's making matches $23,000 a year. And on weekends, he doesn't go to the mall, play soccer, read, or do any of that kind of stuff. No, he works in the basement of a marketing company making photocopies all night.
It's my handsome handyman. Maria's all tied up at the moment, but I'll tell her you called.
What's that, Asuka? You know, I know I've been a naughty girl, but I really need to pee, okay?
It's time you met our man inside the LPD. Here's a payment for the last little job he did for us. He is understandably cautious. Get to the payphone in Torrington as quick as you can and await his instructions.
You just shut the schools down, make the kids work. That book stuff all for sisters anyway.
And doctors and politicians, lawyers, and whatever. I can't be bothered to argue with you, but I do feel sorry for your little Johnny, the 7-year-old cook, chimney sweep, paralegal photocopier, because his daddy's an idiot. Let's take a quick break.
Phil and I just
I'm a little bit surprised I haven't died yet, considering I haven't played this in years,
soccer, football,
and I've got the wrong way.
practice, so
Haven't played this game in years.
Monstrosity. It's so big. We lost little
But
Joey in the back and couldn't
I
find
do
him
remember
for an
it
hour.
pretty
When I'm
much.
rushing to the mall or talking on my cell phone,
Do pretty much know
I know
everything
me and
about
my
it, so
family are safe. The Maibatsu monstrosity has 4-wheel drive, and in amphibious mode, it can cross rivers. So far, I've only hit a few puddles, but it's good to know it's there. With
okay. Good meeting you, Clement, and hope to see you some other time. Thanks for chatting. Always great to chat with new people and meet new people around the world.
Would you like a giraffe? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a giraffe overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box.
Cool, look forward to seeing you again. I'm not too good at remembering people, so
because I got kicked off the rock station.
hopefully I
Let's go over here
do.
and talk to somebody about their life. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, Leslie. My name's Martha. I just love your show. I always listen when I'm getting my colon irrigated. I just wanted to say something about the internet. You know, information superhighway and the World Wide Web.
Yeah, I know all about it.
Isn't it amazing? I mean,
Just give us a full-on Liberty campus.
And the name's Laszlo.
I'm so does with colourFix's insurance? Well, I don't. I buy it online, and then I just using its digital format so I sleep it while I'm driving. It's incredible. I also like cabs and cooking and reality, so the internet is really good for my hobbies. I think it's amazing. I used to go out a lot, but I don't have to go out ever again. It's incredible. I don't envy those kids with their stock options or their shares.
Get to the phone in South Belleville Park.
So many different phones to get to in this mission.
So many single men in this city. All right, let's go over to here to line 79. Hello, you're on Chatterbox.
Hello, is that Laszlo?
Yes?
Oh, wow, I'm on the radio. How exciting. Oh, thank you, Laszlo. Is this on the radio? I mean, am I actually on the radio right this second?
Yes, you are. I'm sure it's very exciting for you, but what do you want to talk about?
Oh, man, I mean, what else is there? I can go on all day, but well, you know how it is, don't you, Laszlo?
This is the last one, I believe, though. Next one is meet him.
Meet me in the toilet block in the park.
And no time limit now.
Like 3 letters. You know what I mean? I mean, your broadcasters are all the same, aren't you? I mean, I heard about you. You're always out on boys' nights.
Whoa, what are you talking about? I'm married.
One of those convenience jobs.
So you got any plans for the day, Jackals?
I know what you're
Or just want to try to find something productive?
So less of that clever stuff and give me some advice. I mean, come on, I got real problems. You see, okay, I had this boyfriend.
You must be Azuka's new errand boy. You got the money? Is it all here? I know what you're thinking. Another bent cop. Well, it's a bent world. Just because I lost a few partners, those suckers from Internal Affairs have started sniffing around. Reckon they can smell me. Well, this city is one big open sewer. But I'm gonna need some non-union help. And if you're interested, you know where to find me.
Go, now I can do missions for him. But I'll continue doing the missions the same way I've been doing them in all the GTA games so far. Finish all the A missions, then because I've got the K missions next, I'll go do all of those, then I'll go to the R missions. Not just because they're in alphabetical order. Ah, okay. Yeah, hopefully one of the job applications works out. Hopefully you find something. I'm just lucky through everything that's happened over the past year. Working in retail, my work hasn't shut and I've still got my job, which is why I only stream 2 days a week.
About giving something back.
Giving what back, Jeff?
Hope, dreams, belief.
Belief in what? I mean, look, Jeff, I admire your passion, really I do, but what will people be marching for? What's your rally about?
It's about justice, Mr. Lowe. A chance to shine and make a difference. About thousands of people walking side by side as Brother Mark.
Maria and I have gone shopping. Our source in the police has informed us that one of our drivers is a strangely animated undercover cop. He's more or less useless out of his car, so we've tagged it with a tracer. Make him bleed.
Well, textures didn't load properly there. At least it was only the cutscene.
What kind of patriot are you? It's a rally.
You don't know what it's for, do you?
It's for hope.
I would be guessing that pretty much like everywhere else, jobs are very scarce for the amount of people looking. So,
or martial arts, we'll have a special guest just for you. This guy's really special, kind of like a romantic cruise, but he can't walk on water. All right, let's go to the phones. Hello,
do you have a type of job you'd like to get or prefer to get?
Wow, I can't believe it.
Do you have a question?
Dude, I call every day and I never get through. Amazing. You do a great show, man.
Thanks. What's up?
Oh man, I'm serious. Really great. You're like a total inspiration.
And exactly what have I inspired you about?
Well, okay, right now I live at home, but pretty soon, like next week, dude, I'm moving out. It's the big 4-0, and it's just time to go.
Okay.
Undercover off-put requesting immediate backup and clean underwear. Tunnel below.
Really bogus. That's all. Great show, lads, though.
I appreciate that. That's why I went to broadcasting school. All right, when we come back from these messages that help supplement my meager salary, we're going to talk to Reed Tucker. It's going to be a great interview. We'll be right back. A good shoe stash.
And I accidentally changed the radio station. That could have been worse.
Real skills. How about the salary and benefits?
Yesterday, I made $1.
See, that's the kind of dedication we have to our employees and the quality of our shoes. Eris running shoes. Always running from something.
Buying a gift for the guy that has everything? Log on to PetsOvernight.com. We've got exotic pets galore, including tigers, cobras, manatees, and white rhinos. All delivered overnight. Pets Over.
There's all the A missions done. Now to the K, or Kenji.
Tucker, welcome to Chatterbox, Reed.
Why, thank you, Laszlo. It's certainly an honor to be here today.
So tell me, Reed, where did you think of the idea of combining martial arts and organic food? I mean, it's kind of like putting ice cream on pizza. Both are great, but they really shouldn't be put together.
Okay, Laszlo. Actually, it is nothing like ice cream pizza. Ice cream is milk-based, as we all know, and I am lactose intolerant. And pizza, as you may know as well, is a sandwich derivative of Italian origins, but I won't go on. Martial arts are about discipline and physical empowerment, not watching football and eating junk food. You have to explore your mind and...
Although I've done this game 100%, I can't remember what these missions are until I actually start them.
Deadly serious now. My mentor was a 430-year-old monk who showed me the way to enlighten...
Ah yeah, I remember this one.
My sister speaks highly of you, though I'm yet to be convinced that a Gaijin can offer anything but disappointment. Perhaps you could help deal with a situation that has me at a disadvantage. Of course, failure has its own disgrace. A Yakuza Kanbu is in custody awaiting transfer for trial. He is a valued member of the family. Break him out of custody and get him to the dojo at Bedford Point.
No problems, Jekyls. Thanks for coming to watch anyway. Always great to talk to you.
Pay means open hand, but it might as well mean open mind. If you like wheatgrass, I think you'll really like it.
Well, I'm not a masticating cow, so I really don't enjoy chewing damp hay and prancing around in leggings, shouting, "Hi-ya!"
Okay, that though, I'm warning you this time. Do not make...
Kind of a little weird not having the radio on now. Although the radio repeats so often so quickly, getting into a car without the radio, it's just too quiet. Now to the cop station, also known as the cop shop. To blow a wall up and bust someone out of prison. As a side effect, I will also get a shield as well, because the car that you use to get out of the back area of this is armor car. Well, I use that one. There we go, I've got full shield.
Terrorist attack team headquarters. All units respond immediately.
I need to change car now because I need to get to the pay and spray. So I just take this car. And the pay and spray is just up the road from where the bomb place was.
And who wants a steak after that? Okay, next caller.
So I'm gonna go there in a different way this time.
Yo, Reed, kung fu movies are dope. How can I learn to beat up 10 guys at once?
Okay, first things first, my man. You need to stop the negative thinking. And the best attack I've found is to just run away. That way you instill fear in your victims. You never know when you might descend from the rafters. Like a bat.
I don't want to hear about no tofu running away. I want to learn about being a ninja. Kick people's ass.
Actually, I do cover this early on in the book in chapter 40.
There we go.
It's called
That was
Stir-Fry
so
Your
easy.
Prejudice. You see,
Don't think I
once
even
thought
saw
my
a cop
before
car.
My master took me under his wing and taught me the joys
Other
of
than parked
embroidering
ones
and
without people in
origami.
them.
Concentration begins in the mind and spreads to all the extremities of the body. You must use the language of the body.
I
not
heard
the
them,
tongue.
but didn't see
The
them.
language of the body begins with raw, uncooked, organic vegetables. Just look at me. I could tear a phone book in half with my bare toes. In fact, that moment, I could easily chop this desk in 2 half desks.
This desk is made of 2-inch thick composite wood pulp.
I've torn a phone book in half before with my bare hands.
Knowing this station, it cost $100. In his own words, Reed Tucker is about to smash it into 2 half desks. Take it away, Reed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There's all the... Oh no. I couldn't see the R. I'm thinking that I had finished all the missions I was up to there, but it's the K I'm doing, not the R.
Listen, Karate Kid, the desk is still in one piece. Thanks for coming on the show.
Okay, lad, the mockery will get you nowhere. I think I'm gonna hit you now.
Oh, I breathe easily. Don't throw any tofus or bean curds at me.
Okay, very funny, lad, though. You really make fun of me, but it's all the fault of the feng shui in here. Downright disgrace.
Can't be too many missions for Kenji left.
Pop, Roswell, it's all part of the government's propaganda plan.
Maybe
I might as well wear a
2
shirt like
or
this.
3.
Their propaganda right into my brain. Come on, you honestly believe
That got a big framing, or the screen, the frame rate on my game dropped a bit.
whatever boogeyman they come up with today?
Well, I mean, you realize that the government listens to this station, and if they weren't paying particular attention to you before, they're probably going to be following you now.
Oh yeah, hey, look, they already got me once, but never again.
Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah. Free Kevin.
All right, we're talking about short guys, killer bees, the Magna Carta, well, the red light on the wall is flashing, which means that the owner of the